What's up, guys? Welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you your Brave Cross weekly news. Hello guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. And it's that time of the week again where we release some Brave Cross news. And I know last video I actually did miss out a couple of things that was updated, and it just sort of went by me. So the main one is Battle of Dawn Pass you can now get past level 80 if you are doing that, and if you have been just sweeping, you can actually attempt level 81 and above. Currently, I don't know what the maximum level of Battle of Dawn Pass, but it seems to me like people are actually struggling to get past level 85, I think, is where apparently there's a timer for your Battle of Dawn Pass, so you can't just leave your game running in auto battle the entire time. I mean, I guess you still can, but you have to have enough DPS to actually kill Marcus off, which is pretty stupid if you ask me, because it took me 2 hours to beat level 83, because Marcus can now, his range can get up to the back row, which means so he and my Frostbow actually died. And I was left with Star Color, which I only have a 6-star Star Color, and of course my Red Moss, which sometimes he can still one-shot my Red Moss, even though mine is pretty decent if I say so myself. It's in Sirius, and I am planning to upgrade it sometime soon if I have enough War Souls. And you know, I got 7 stars on both my armor and my ring, which I think they're the ones that give you, yeah, the anti-crit. So yeah, that's one of the things that I missed last week. I just sort of actually didn't, I was just sweeping as well until one of my Legion mates said, you know, I'm having difficulties with Battle of Dawn Pass now, and I'm like, oh, that's right. We can go higher than level 80 now. But anyway, that's one of the things I want to mention first. And of course, what else did I forget? I got my notes here. I think that's pretty much it. That was one of the big ones. And the Legion tech, oh, that's right, the Legion tech does affect all things. I believe I did mention that in the past. However, the one that I forgot to mention, because YouTube doesn't allow me to put annotation at the same time as the end screen, so I can't sort of update my old videos saying this has happened. But one of the commenters down on my last video, which I will now have a look who it was, just to give a shout out to. Let's have a look. Sorry if you hear my background thing there, but here we go. Dandy Nguyen, that's right, Dandy Nguyen. Thank you for confirming that loot doesn't drop anymore, and I can sort of confirm that because, yeah, nothing's been coming out at all. And you know, it's an annoying thing. I really like the loot system with the Legion bosses, because you know, it gives you an incentive to do that. But at the same time, now you can get a lot of Legion points very quickly. So if you do need something you know, from the Legion shop, it's actually quite fast for you to get the points. And I've been getting my Vanda. As you guys can see, I'm nearly to the 5-star, and hopefully I can get that pretty soon as well, just to give it a, you know, a good go and see how well she does in the current meta. And yeah, those are the two things that I did want to mention. Now, this week, not a lot of things happening with Brave Cross. There was that really bad event with Empyrean, which was, I think it was a Labor Day event, which totally was like useless. Even the drops that you were getting from the campaign was kind of useless. I mean, I got myself, what did I get? I think I got the Omni Shards from that because I felt like, I could, at least I can use this on some other heroes that I want to actually get 5-star or higher of. But other than that, it was pretty bad event. I think you had to spend 99 gems for each chest for you to have a chance to get a badge, which you need about 10 to 20 of to get Fate gear for Empyrean, which is, oh my god, please, Brave Cross, please. I really hate giving bad news all the time, so you know that's why that one particular week I didn't actually make any videos, because there was nothing good to say, and right now there's really nothing good to say that much as well. So this week is pretty slow, if you ask me. There's nothing on the Facebook page regarding anything apart from, of course, the just recent Labor Day, and they actually didn't announce a new hero that was happening. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see this at all. But now you can get DREADIE in a limited time event, which sort of makes it like, let's see, where is he? He is a grand hero, and his skills to me seems to scream like Marcus, but it's not related to his HP. So that's just my first impression, with quite a decent amount of attack, 200 damage, up to 3 enemy targets, which is pretty good if you ask me. It's like Dragoon in a sense, but his is up to four units, I believe, which yes, and it deals 120% attack damage as well. So DREADIE is quite a decent hero just from the look of it. Of course, I don't know how well he'll be in the current meta, and you can't get the mythic just yet, but he does look like he seems to be a decent hero, and he's an Imperial hero as well, which is, I think, some good news, I guess, in the Imperial department. Whenever we go to Dominion floors, and we get to the point where we need Imperial only heroes, the DPS is kind of slow. So hopefully DREADIE is a good hero in that department. I mean, even Wolf is always good in that department, but you need to make him transform in order for you to do that. And if you try and do that, he could die as well, because defense is obviously low enough for the enemy to lower his his HP up to that point. Hephaestus as well, a little bit more decent, I guess, but we're always struggling in that department, the DPS and survivability department. Eternus is obviously the best Imperial hero at the moment, I believe. Well, not now, because I don't know how well DREADIE is, but Eternus, I believe, is the best current, I would just say that right now, Imperial hero to me in terms of DPS, because of the way he can revive and increase his attack speed. It's a little bit of luck based, but you definitely need Eternus in all the Imperial only heroes fights in the Dominion floor. So I hope that DREADIE does contribute in some way in those fights in the future. I'm sure there's going to be another Imperial only hero, and we're all going to struggle on that again. So hopefully DREADIE does that. But to me, I am not planning on getting him just yet because I am still waiting for my Fate Flare. And just been waiting for that for what, 3 weeks now. And hopefully in the next limited trade event that they'll bring Flare's Fate gear back and I can get her, and then I can sort of move on. I'm also trying to get my star caller up to 7 stars, so whenever there's an event of that, I will try and get that as well. Event wise, there's nothing much happening in Brave Cross. There's your usual login rewards and daily reloads, which I have been doing because Punisher is a very hard shard to get. So that's basically the main reason I'm doing my daily reload, because of the Punisher shards. And for you guys who missed out on the news that the Punisher is going to get a Fate, he's getting his Fate form in this patch. I don't know when they're gonna do that, probably in the next big event that's coming up, if there is any. But yeah, I'll try and get your Punisher shards if you really want the Fate gear, Fate form of Punisher. We got the total spend, and that's pretty much it in terms of the events. I'm just gonna quickly go have a look in the Hero Fate gear, which you can actually see. There he is, Punisher. He's pretty damn looking cool there with his lightning swordish whatever. He still remains the same sort of awakening. That doesn't change a lot. The main difference is Punisher gets a permanent 25% attack speed and 100% crit damage. 100% crit damage, dealing 250% attack damage to enemy in the fronts. So all the warrior and the lancers, watch out. And each attack has a 30% chance to absorb 8 rage from that target. So that's really, really good. And awakening skill is stronger, and base coefficient is increased by 3. So I guess it's gonna be times 3 of what it is currently at the moment. So that is, to me, a very, very good buff, I guess, for Punisher. And obviously not a lot of people are using Punisher. There's very, very few people actually using him, and I haven't seen him in the current meta at all. So it's nice to see something that we don't normally get. I mean, Cyclone was another one they added way back, but not a lot of people actually used him, because even though with the Fate gear, he wasn't that well received because his combination with Flame Fist, that means you have to bring Flame Fist, but Flame Fist isn't that good at the moment. Hopefully we do get a Fate form for Flame Fist as well, then maybe we can bring in the Cyclone Flame Fist combination. Just a reminder to you guys that Punisher also get the 25% crit damage because of Raging Assault, which means he gets a total of 120% crit damage, which is insane. Plus, of course, the other things you can add to Punisher. I'm really looking forward to see how Fate Punisher will do in the current meta. And if I do have enough gems, I will try and get him as well. I know there hasn't been any Hero of the Week, which is a bit disappointing because I still haven't managed to get a lot of things in terms of shards and stuff like that. But hopefully, maybe in the future, I will get back to doing Hero of the Week. But at the moment, this will be where I will be trying to feature some heroes. And just my initial thoughts, of course, because I haven't been able to try and test them out. Otherwise, there's nothing much happening in Brave Cross. So I guess that's the end of this video, guys. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I would like to hear from you guys what you think of DREADIE, and of course what you think of Fate Punisher. Also follow me in Twitter at Munchkins Gaming if you want to see what I've been playing and what's been happening with me. You can always follow me on Twitter, and I do post some Brave Cross stuff there as well as other games. This is Munchkins logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.